Guys, you know I've been following net neutrality and municipal broadband. It's one of the big causes we cover regularly on the show, so here's an update. With a Friday deadline, these 16 House Democrats are about to go down in history for helping the GOP kill the internet as we know it. And this is a quote: "Any rep who doesn't sign is making it clear they don't really support net neutrality and would rather take money from big telecom companies rather than side with the overwhelming majority of voters from across the political spectrum." This is completely and utterly unacceptable for any Democrat not to support this. Even Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi support net neutrality. I mean, when it's politically convenient, but still. The U.S. House still has an opportunity to side with the vast majority of the American public and overturn the Republican-controlled FCC's net neutrality repeal, but time is quickly running out. With Friday, December 21st, marking the official deadline to restore net neutrality in this session of Congress, the House still needs 38 signatures to pass the Congressional Review Act resolution that would reverse the FCC's deeply unpopular repeal, which was crafted by Ajit Pai. According to Fight for the Future, 16 Democrats, all of whom are major recipients of telecom cash, still haven't signed the CRA. To pass, the CRA needs every Democrat and at least 22 Republicans to sign on before the Friday deadline. The 18 House Democrats who still haven't signed on are Brendan Boyle, Robert Brady, G.K. Butterfield, Matt Cartwright, Jim Costa, Henry Cooler, Dwight Evans, Vincent Gonzalez, Josh Gottheimer, Gene Green, Tom O'Halloran, Brad Schneider, David Scott, Kristen Sinema, Falone Vela, and Pete Visklosky. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it looks like that's 16, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Yeah, it's 16. So I don't know. All right, so then you can view the full list there. So I guess maybe they mean that maybe this was a typo and it's 16, not 18. Or maybe they're saying that these are the 16 that also take cash. But either way, the fact that there's any Democrats not on board with this, and it seems like this list hasn't really changed. I mean, we covered this list a little while ago, and it looks like the list hasn't changed at all. Now, all right, yeah, I think that's just a typo, and it's 16 Democrats. Yeah, I think that 18 is just a typo. That's what I'm going to go with. But I'm glad I just awkwardly counted on a screen for you guys. I'm glad we did that. So I'll be honest, I don't think the CRA is going to happen. They should have unanimous Democratic support. The fact that they don't is beyond tragic, and it's proof that Democrats really don't represent the people. I mean, this is such a no-brainer issue. An issue that, by the way, has big support from organizations, too, by the way. Google is pro-net neutrality. Netflix is pro-net neutrality. That's why someone like Nancy Pelosi is all on board with net neutrality. She's up in San Francisco. Most of the tech community is pro-net neutrality. The only ones that aren't are the internet service providers. AT&T, Comcast. Basically, we're a corporation. Does it help our bottom line? Then we're for it. If it hurts our bottom line, we're not. That's why Google and Netflix support net neutrality. They don't support it for the same reason I do, or you do. They support it because of their bottom line. And you know what I say? Hey, we'll take the unlikely ally in this case, because we need all the help we can get. But not even all day. Public opinion, about 83%. And I think that number has even gone up. 83% at least of consumers support net neutrality. And they're still taking it from us. And the opposition to Trump, which Trump's FCC brought down net neutrality. They repealed net neutrality. Trump's appointment, Ajit Pai, who, yes, was brought to the fold in the first place by Obama. But it's still Trump's FCC that repealed net neutrality. The opposition party to Trump, are they all in unison in supporting reinstating net neutrality? No, they're not. No, they're not. So I don't think the CRA is going to happen because we can't even get all the Democrats. We're certainly not going to get 22 Republicans. I'm making the prediction now. It's not going to happen, at least not this year. We need to move forward with the other ways we're fighting, which is state bills, We got a good state bill in California that's being fought out in court right now, our net neutrality bill in California, and the permanent fix for this, municipal broadband. And the bright spot about municipal broadband, that's something you can do in your community. You can show up to a town hall and demand municipal broadband. Charlemont, Massachusetts, Longmont, Colorado. See, they're all small. They're smaller towns, all right? Give me a break. Charlemont, Massachusetts, Longmont, Colorado, Fort Collins, Colorado, Sandy, Oregon, Chattanooga, Tennessee, all have municipal broadband networks. It's affordable. There's a organization called the Institute for Local Self-Reliance that will come to your city and assess what type of network you need that's the most cost efficient and will get high quality internet to residents. I'm having the fight in my community right now in Pasadena, California, where I live. I've tried to get the Institute for Local Self-Reliance into the city. The city has said no. So now I got to get local support for it to show the city that this should be a priority. And that's what I'm working on. But, so it is bad. The CRA is probably not going to happen. That's not good news. But the good news is that there's still other ways we're fighting this thing. And those fights we're starting to see some fruit from. You know, the state bill in California did pass. It's being fought in court. But we're fighting for it. And municipal internet keeps spreading across the country. And that needs to continue. Because that's the permanent fix for all this.
Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. Get your news on with Ron. Don't you want to know what's going on? We're getting our news on today. You can tweet me an article at Ron Placone. We'll go through it together and make it our own. Get your